Alright, hello everybody, this is Llodg, and today I want to talk about my overall thoughts on Marvel Rivals Season 1. I made a video when the game originally launched back in December about my first thoughts of the game, and for the most part my thoughts are similar to that first video, but I understand the game now a lot more than I did back then, so I thought it'd be fun to kind of come back and just give my new thoughts on the game, because I still think this game's fun. And for the most part, I think that overall the devs are doing the best they can for this game. So far, there hasn't been a major problem that has made me say, oh, this game's gonna die in 2 months or whatever. Because for the most part, I think it's good. I think in my first video, I said I really like playing as Mantis, and for the most part, I still like playing as support, but I can just not aim as Mantis, or even as any other character who needs precise aiming. I really wanted to play as Hela, but I just cannot hit anything as Hela. So my three mains for the game are Penny Parker, Scarlet Witch, and Invisible Woman, though I'm also kind of playing Cloak and Dagger these days. But I think I play Scarlet Witch pretty well for the most part. I understand her moveset a lot better than I did when the game first launched. I see people say that Scarlet Witch is a bottom tier character, and same for Penny Parker and even Cloak and Dagger these days. I like playing as them, and I think it makes it even more satisfying when you're able to do well as them, even though they are low tier characters. Though in ranked, I'm always worried to pick them because I'm is someone going to get mad at me? And I want to branch out more, though I think an issue with the player base in this game, DPS is just the most fun thing to play, so everyone will choose that first. And in lower ranks, I did find that people, if I had insta-lock as Scarlet Witch, people would generally pick support and tanks, which was nice because I was I'm a pretty good Scarlet Witch, and I just kept winning as Scarlet Witch. But for the most part, a lot of people just pick DPS. I don't want to be one of those people who only goes DPS, but they're just so fun, so I usually get stuck to support or tanks. But there's a lot more DPS I really want to play as. Magic, I would love to get good as her, but I think I just really need to get a few games with real people to get it, you know? I understand her moveset when in the practice area, but it's just different when you're against players. So it's I wish I could do it in a ranked game, because quick play, everyone's just going to choose DPS. It's kind of crazy how people insta-lock as DPS and then will not switch, even if you only have one support. Weirdly enough, I found ranked to be much more fun than quick play, which generally isn't the case. In Overwatch, I really don't remember playing ranked all that much, but that's the main thing I play in Marvel Rivals, so for the most part, I do like playing competitive, but that also could just be because people are more willing to swap to win. And in competitive, I did make it up to Grandmaster, and then now I finally got up to it this last week. And I know people are saying that at a certain point, it's just if you lose enough, you'll get up to these higher points. But I'm still taking the win. I did not expect to get up this high. I thought I would hit gold and then just get smacked down, because I have some friends who got up to silver and just can't get up to gold, and I'm okay. At a certain point, you just gotta get good. And I did go through this all solo and ranked, so I didn't have a duo or anything. And in ranked, if I choose Scarlet Witch, people generally choose Magneto because of their team up, which is really nice because I like Magneto as a tank, and it gives me a reason to play Scarlet Witch without feeling like I'm bringing the team down. So that's always great. I'm kind of sad that in Season 2 they're taking away that team up. Now they're giving Scarlet Witch herself a good team up, so I'm not too sad about that. For the most part, all my characters with team ups kind of give a team up other than Penny. But this time, Scarlet Witch is getting a team up with Strange, and I'm really excited about that, and I'll talk about Season 2 and my thoughts a little bit later. I really did like that we got 4 characters this season. I know in the future they're bringing down the seasons from 3 months to 2 months, but we're only getting 2 characters per season, and in this one we got 4. And I just think that's a little bit better of a rollout, because you get 2 new characters to choose at a time, so if everyone's trying to choose those new characters, you kind of get to split them up between 2. I think Fantastic Four was a great first new addition, and for the most part I think the cast is really good in terms of character choices. You obviously have Captain America, Iron Man, people you'd expect to see after the MCU, but then you also have Squirrel Girl and Jeff, who I'd never heard of Jeff before this game, but I just think unique, lesser known characters like that are the way to go for this game. For the most part, I really don't enjoy domination maps as much as the cargo maps. I think the cargo maps are just a much more fun idea for a multiplayer game, because it's an asymmetrical design where one team is pushing the cart while the other one's trying to stop it. And I know in Overwatch they have the same style, but I don't remember disliking domination as much in Overwatch as I do here. Maybe I just get domination too much to be okay, It's kind of the same 3 maps over and over again, and it can be really difficult to actually get back on to the point if the other team has it and is really good. But with cargo, you're able to just like, I don't know, it's just a lot more fun. You can do a lot more, you can like push the cart, push it back. There are different areas for different fights. And it's really fun just during competitive where you're trying to push it up as far as you can, and then the other team is able to do it too. Another reason I probably like competitive more than quick play, just because you have that extra thing to do. And maybe that's why I don't like domination maps. You don't have that same like extra thing. You're practically playing quick play. Now I guess I'll talk about Season 2, because they're adding Emma Frost and Ultron, 2 pretty well-known characters. Like, I know Ultron just from the Age of Ultron Avengers movie, but he's also just like a big character in the universe, like getting made by Hank Pym and everything. So that's like a good character, and he's a support, which I think is interesting, and I can't wait to see his like play style of how he's gonna play. Is he gonna have like multiple bodies? Is it gonna be kind of like Loki, where he can shift between them? But Emma Frost, I don't actually know like too much about her actual character, but she looks so fun to play as, and she's another tank, which I love. That would give me another tank to at least try out. And I'm hoping I like playing as her, because most of the tanks that I don't really like playing as is because you have to be a brawler up in the middle of everything. And I know a tank's supposed to be up there, like pushing to like create space and everything, but I like that Penny Parker could be like a good in-between to where you can put down your nest to kind of create some space, but you also don't have to be punching them right up there. But Emma Frost has both projectiles, and one of her moves is to be like a diamond form and actually like punch people, which is really cool. So I'm hoping it'll be fun to kind of go in between those. So I'm hoping I get a chance to play as her, because she just looks really fun with all her shields and everything. And I'm excited for like new maps and everything. They gotta be adding one. I actually don't know too much about what they're adding. Yeah, I know they're also removing and adding some new team-ups. Part of me wishes we weren't getting rid of team-ups and we're just kind of like adding them, because I think it would be cool where you could pick any character and potentially have a team-up with all these other characters. But I'm at least happy that they're changing it up and giving Scarlet another team-up. And I'm actually a little surprised that they chose Emma Frost, because I thought they were going to do Blade, because it seemed like that's what they were building up with all the vampire stuff. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be fun, but I was just surprised he was not in this season. Okay, now I'm going to quickly talk about characters I'd love to see added, and I don't know too many Marvel characters, and most of mine are probably going to be like super obvious picks. First, She-Hulk as a Vanguard. I just love She-Hulk and I love to play as her. Yeah, and overall I think we need to add more women in as Vanguards. So far there's only Penny, and once again they are adding Emma Frost, but that's only 2, but add more, like Captain Marvel. Once again, another one I think could be a very easy DPS, but she's also really strong, so I think you can make her a Vanguard. And I'm surprised that they haven't chosen like Doom as a character yet, because they talk about him a lot. And honestly, just fit in the rest of the Guardians of the Galaxy like Gamora and Drax. Both of those could obviously fit really easily into DPS / Vanguard depending on how you want to play them. But I would love to see the full Guardians of the Galaxy cast in the game eventually. Yeah, and I think for the most part that's basically it. You have like a ton of Spider-Man villains you could obviously choose from. But yeah, I think that's basically all I wanted to talk about. I'm having fun with this game, I'm able to pull off some good moments. I'm excited to play more and have more characters in here, to hopefully have like a kind of different experience, because eventually it's going to get stale when everyone kind of chooses the characters they like to play as. But yeah, let me know what you think about Marvel Rivals, its current state in Season 2, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day and goodbye.